Alrighty. So, the new patch is out. No longer ruled by the Dooley menace. Single weapon Vanessa seems to be a funny thing. So, what do we upgrade? Our ship. Or, yeah, our ship. It's a lot more damage. Okay. So the way that this is right now is we have a flagship with a deadly silencer next to it, and we have an iceberg, and we have the event where we get a free diamond item, and we got a snowflake. So this iceberg freezes for 2 seconds. This does double damage because it's a large weapon, and every time we freeze, it gets 10 damage, which gets doubled, so it gets 20 damage anytime that an enemy uses an item. And it hastes itself because it's an aquatic and it's a weapon. So that's very lovely. It also has 56% crit chance. So things are happening. Well, thankfully this is a property. So it functions instead of a crow's nest. Do I want items, or would I just go for max health here? I think I just go max health. 331. Okay, none of these items matter, if we're being honest. The only one that matters is our big ship. Are we even going to win with this? Probably not, but it's funny. So we will, in fact, be able to freeze that twice because of the multi-strike. Yep. So, Deadly Crow's Nest, Heavy Shadowed Cloak was not enough compared to an iceberg with a 2-second freeze. Slow item. I don't think we mind. We don't really need anything. So we'll just go for health. I think that's better than damage. Small and medium. I think it's just better to get chocolate and health. Can we win against the Void Golem? It's tough. It's tough. Let's just take the guaranteed experience. Yep. I mean, if it gets to critting, it's quite strong. And the second it starts hasting itself, it's pretty darn good. I think freezing skills are just better. On average. Haste? Sure. It hastes itself, so that's fine. I think rather than any of these, we just go for the shield. Health, right? So we're up quite a lot of health from where we should be. If it's the pig that's trying to run infinite burn loop, I think we should be okay because of the freeze. So they have Fiery Rebirth. They are running infinite burn, I think. Right, but their items can't really function, so... Great work. The way that I think Iceberg works is, even though the animation is like 1 by 1 by 1, I think if the items go off at the same time, they get frozen. Because I fought Veteran Octopus. And the cooldowns, like, it went left to right animation-wise, but the cooldowns always stayed the same. So, I believe Iceberg is actually quite good. But yeah, that was it. Oh, okay. if this works the way I think it does, this run is going to become pretty insane very fast. So, we're on the new patch, on the new January patch.
I've been watching your progress. At last, here you are.
We're running a fiery trebuchet with a captain's wheel. This is a tool. If it casts twice, then that should just infinite.
I doubt even non-Sphinxian could learn that. Impressive.
Spin the wheel for a prize? Okay. This is the first time I've seen this. Money. 20 gold.
Yes, my lessons are costly, but not as costly as ignorance.
I see. I see. Radio. Radio. Oh, that's a tool. Yeah, we don't want that multicasted. I'll be honest with you. I think I want the captain's wheel multicasted. When you use an adjacent aquatic item, this is an aquatic item.
You should know. I'm
Alright.
a legend on Pelago. We're out to
See how
destroy
this
the
goes.
king, not to squabble with nobodies.
An infinite on the opponent's side, huh? Our damage should be ramping every time we burn. On top of the burn ramping itself. If we die, it's because Bola ran out of ammo. Hahaha, funny pufferfish. Funny.
Discounts for peace.
Aquatic items to the left of this have their cooldowns reduced. How much is it reduced by? 3.7, 2.6. I see. Noted. Could do something like this. Two gunballs. Weapons. Veteran arms. Do you have anything we care about? Tiny cutlasses are cool. Cool. What does Captain's Wheel
Not
get
even a battle?
at next rank?
Maybe a skirmish.
Yeah, it gets 3 seconds. So if we could upgrade the Captain's Wheel, that actually makes things a lot simpler. Sells enchanted items.
You cannot comprehend.
Fiery
This
lighter.
place is nice.
It's a tool. Do we care about a fiery lighter? I don't think we do. Iceberg doesn't. I don't think we care. It's a silver.
You are going down the wrong
None of
path,
that helps.
mortal.
Haste item.
The bazaar's a crazy place, right? Do you have to leave already?
Crazy. Crazy.
I may be young for a captain,
Crazy.
but I've seen my share of storms. Go ahead.
Is there any chance I would ever care about
this more fun.
having flamethrower multi? I don't think so. Oh. Just gonna get permanently frozen. Unless we damage them right
Bring her
before.
about.
Okay, they
I've got
didn't
another
scale.
salvo with me.
Not sure how I feel about this patch.
Haha. Now this will inspire the crew.
No. We should have an insane build, right? Duck out of here, duck out of here, go here. It doesn't matter where the captain's wheel is, right? As far as I'm aware. But it's fine. I'm not, like, worried about the damage that this gives, right? Yeah, I'm not worried about the damage, I don't think. But I guess there's no downside to doing that. Huh. Don't need large item. I'm just curious what it would give me. Okay. Gives me a lighter. Sure. I think I just go health if I'm being honest. I think I want as much health as possible. Also, I want to see how this works with our figurehead. So, that's really nice. Yep. It's a lot of damage. But I'm taking a lot of damage from just a mob boss, so it's possible I just die for fun. Slow skills? When you slow, haste of first time you fall below half if you have exactly one weapon. First 5 times you use a tool. Slow 2 items for 3. Temporary buff. Health. Try to not get one shot. Skills. Freeze when you use leftmost. Haste for 1. Weapons deal more. 2.6 because it's an aquatic, right? And that's an aquatic as well. Alrighty, yeah, that's a lot better considering the 3 aquatics. I think we can do better skill wise. Charge an item a second. 3 items for 3 seconds. I think the slow is gonna do us well.
My fight isn't with you.
I think our damage is at a fine level because we're trying to burst people down early enough anyway. Juggler, but no large items, so we should be okay. I don't think we are too worried about that. Yup. I don't know how to feel about how easy it is to get infinites, but what can you do? Sometimes you just have a 2.2 captain, so we have that Does stuff. Can we roll for skills here? I wonder. Non-weapons, smalls. All the Bazaar has to offer, we go experience. Maybe level twice. Gold or a diamond tier item. Gold or a diamond tier loot. I don't think those leveling does anything, so let's go for loot and see what happens. Gunpowder and money, huh? Well, that didn't do much. Are we gonna be able to level? We might not be able to level, actually. 18 on day 12 is pretty darn good, though. So, we don't really mind if any of the small items get frozen, but the Captain's Wheel or the Trebuchet getting frozen is actually really bad. That being said, that does not help. Well, this solves the experience. Shield, slow, poison. What does Captain's do? Slow one item for 2 seconds with the slow enchant. Happy to hear it. It's a very heavy Captain's Wheel. Very heavy. Needs work.
Deals, not war.
Haste off the start. Could start the loop instantly with holsters instead of turbo narble. It's not good.
Your aura guided me to what you needed.
Get rid of that.
I can feel our energies resonate.
When you use the property, charge this for a second. They nerfed that quite extensively. It's a Dooley player. These small items gain haste. It's gonna instantly start our
We're out to dethrone
loop.
hate, not to
So
squabble
maybe it's
with
better.
nobodies.
The problem is if our opponent has anything to freeze, and they have 5 instances of freeze, at least. We keep hitting our functioning pieces. Is it enough? Ooh, not enough? Okay, I think starting the loop instantly might have been correct. Yeah. So we were scaling damage with, one thing. With Burning Rage. Whenever we activated the Trebuchet, it would buff itself for 4 damage, and it would buff the swords as well.
All of this is just training.
So,
Our real fight is on Pelago.
Retoole just did a lot of heavy lifting. We'll take it. We will take it. Alrighty. Back on the Dooley. Because Dooley is best. Dooley is best. Day 11, Companion Core. With a Pure Conditioner and a Bulldozer. $3.6 becomes 2.5. Everything is going to be permanently hasted. We're gonna freeze for 6. We're gonna freeze for 1 every time the core pops, plus the Pure Conditioner, and then we're gonna freeze every time the Bulldozer hits. So hopefully everything is going to go great.
I'm a bit of a legend.
If they're trying to go for an infinite, we'll be a-okay. And it does seem like they're trying to do something infinite. Oh. Radiant Puffer.
Like my
Not enough.
pulsars at the bar.
Radiant Puffer
Another
is not
round.
enough. And just like that, on day 11, it's a win. Pure Conditioner, Bulldozer, some fun little skills. That's all it takes. Random events can really shape a build to be something fun. I've seen a lot of people have quite great success with Baelista. We got to upgrade it with Shiny for 25 gold off of Improve Your Weapon event. We have Lefty, Lucy, and Heavy Machinery to try to snipe more haste charges on our Baelista. We also have Bulldozer again, just to get it up and running. We also have weapon vehicles gain 30 damage. This is a vehicle. Shield vehicles gain shield. This is a brick buddy with vehicle on it. So that's pretty darn good. This is a heavy core. 3.9 seconds, it's not bad. Outside of that, we have intrusion countermeasures. The first time you fall below half health, use your friends. So hopefully, unless we run into infinite probiosis again, we should be good. And oh boy, do people love infinite probiosis at this point, huh? I've seen so many of those today. There was a bug previously. I wonder if it's still in the game. I didn't quite read the patch notes. But let's see. The bug was if you go into your screen and back out, it only reads these two items as being in the shop, and then you would be able to get another copy of scrap. Very rare. But it could happen.
For my client, it's
So the way that this works
it's
is a-okay. Yep.
so
Yep. Expert Pilot would be really nice to upgrade. If you can actually probably run Expert Pilot Bulldozer carry, that probably works. If you don't happen to have Baelista, but I'm pretty sure Baelista is like one of the best things in the game. Do we want to freeze? Yeah, we kind of want to freeze. Gold or diamond here? Loot item. I think a loot item is quite good. Alright, the big thing here is to take that out so that these cooldowns are normal. Then we put it back in. Non-weapon items. Is that better than the 30% reduction? The 3 seconds it jumps up. Is that better? To have 3 casts of Baelista?
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
Is it better? I don't know. But now with Heavy Machinery, First Aid, and then Lefty Lucy, there's more chances for this to get hasted. And we have a life to play with. Oh, well, so this slows. Well, Building crescendo and retooled. Battery spiky shield. Is it going infinite off of itself? Oh.
I'll show you what I learned.
Whale. Perhaps this was a lot better than just a bulldozer. It casts 3 times. Oh, because the core hastes twice. Right. I'm a silly, silly goof. I thought it was going to be a bulldozer carry. No. Robotics factory. Insane. Because it's robotics factory that double dips on heavy machinery. And it could have double dipped even higher if I flipped first Aiden and heavy core, and then lefty Lucy would proc even more. Oh boy, that was a lot better than I thought it would go. Got ourselves another ignition core run. Mostly because I love ignition core. And I think Micro Dave is one of the most fun builds to build around. We have a retooled atomic clock. It's not really upgraded outside of that. We have a shiny Uzi. Firing Micro Dave that charges 4 seconds on every small item use. A turbo ignition core and a fiery Micro Dave as well. So this is gonna get 4 every time that the core is used. This gets used a lot because of the small items. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
Really nice upgrade if we got.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
The Micro Dave. I think Void Colossus is doable. Yes. Oh, I think it's still doable, even if the core is dead. Yep. Yep. When you burn, charge a shield item. When you burn, haste an item. When you shield, this gains 1 burn. That's not really as fun. Burn items have more burn, sure. It's actually quite a lot of damage. Another feather. Perfect. So we have buddy system. Six, 5.4, 4.7. Reduce it and the course cooldown. Fiery Micro Dave does not get the right? Because the core goes down to 5.4, but that never changes. Anyway, reduce that cooldown. 4.3. We get a single one more. Diamond loot item, another feather. How nice it would have been. Or maybe like ammo for this. There's a lot of loot items that could have just helped a ton. It's possible to interrupt. Pig infinites. Hypnotic drain. Yeah. Well, we made them a lot slower, but they still have just a ton of shielding.
Oh, don't let this get you down. Eyes on the prize.
Honestly, just go for a level up. Shield, poison. Can't be slowed, or destroyed, or frozen. Seems pretty okay. We do want it to carry us against those infinites. So giving it all the tools possible seems correct.
People first, profit 10. Maybe if I got better goods.
Awaken District, I think, is easy experience farm. Easy experience farm. The shiny Uzi should be able to proc Fiery Microdave like super well if we actually get to the.
I hope I'll be a good robot too. Just a few more months. I get it. Sometimes you just need to clear your cache.
Now it works? That's super weird. Don't think I care about crit.
You're huge! Do you have any huge items?
5.1, 4.1. Don't think I care about that.
Sail and fail, right? Sail, fail, fail, sail.
Loot item, come on, feather! Big feather! Okay, so... .8 seconds fiery microdave. We don't really have upgrades for the clock, but just maybe the fact that it starts 1 second, it will be enough. Oh boy, fiery rebirth to get all of their health back. Okay. Well, we hit their icy pearl, so we actually have a chance. Whether or not it's a strong chance, hard to say. Feels like they're trying to just passive win the game with burn somewhere. Gonna be close. We racked up 6,000 burn. We hit all of the pearls with a CD reduction. Yeah, that could have been so much worse if we... How did I get burned? When you use your leftmost item, we burn? That's how we burned? Quick ignition. Okay. Well, we did 4,600 burn, 1,100 here. Soldering gun was mostly about triggering firing microdave more. And Omega Ray just supercharged both. Let's just replay it one time to see. Oh, it got all the way up to 200 burn? That's crazy. 4.6. Oh wait, it didn't hit this pearl, it hit every other pearl. It hit seaweed and it hit turtle. 122, and it started at 30. It's a lot of burn improvement. Alright, lovely. Micro Dave, my favorite. Retooled is just too fun not to use.